Yes, guys, here is the weekly news from the Daily Ding. The Daily Ding. The Daily Ding, which is weekly. Yeah. Stop ringing the fucking bell. Yes, guys, Frontier Developments, who are the creators of Elite and Planet Coaster, are suing Atari for unpaid royalties for its 2004 theme park sim roller coaster Tycoon 3. Why do you want to know this? I don't know. That was just news, so I thought, Do we care? I don't care. I don't fucking like Atari. I think they're a bunch of twats. I mean, fair enough, Atari did give me my first ever gaming experience with the Atari 2600 console when I was about... So there's that. But I've never, ever gotten over how they fucked over Test Drive Unlimited 2. So you know what I say? Sue the cunts! Here's a good one for you. Arcane. These are the people behind Dishonored 2 have said that Prey, when it launches on the PC, is going to be flawless, guys. They've admitted that Dishonored 2, which was my game of the year, released in a shitty state, unless you had a high-end PC, which is probably why I was running it absolutely fine. But apparently, it's all fixed now and good, they say. We had a rough launch on the PC with Dishonored. In development, you never exactly know what you're going to see, most of all with the PC, because there's so many different configurations and stuff. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It shipped, then it got patched, and now it runs really well. So of course, we're paying double attention to making sure that this time the PC version is really flawless when we ship. Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. What is Prey anyway? I hope it's not a remake. Remember Prey? Can I remember Prey? It was awful. I hope it's not that again. I don't even know what it is. Anyway, more important news than that, we have a first peek at Zen level. Remember in Half-Life you had the Zen level, which was the last chapter of the actual story, and then the remake, which was called Black Mesa, which I was doing a playthrough on my other channel, but then I stopped, and people says, why have you stopped, Mac? Well, it was because I realised that they didn't have the last bloody chapter, the Zen level, which I was about to enter, and so now, after all this time, they are releasing the Zen level for that. If you don't have Black Mesa, I highly, so, get it. It's brilliant. It's a remake of Half-Life, and it is done really well, and it's awesome. And you see what a proper game is. None of this third-person, peepy round corners bullwank, or, hey, I can see over a crate without actually looking over the crate. None of that. It's real. Nothing glowing. Nothing hand-holding. It's real. It's real, man. It's real. Now, get this, my indie game of the year, which was RimWorld, is having a huge update called Wanderlust, and it actually changes the whole way the planets are. They're now going to be spheres, so you have like a full cycle of the sun and moon, so you have different temperatures, you can track the time through the shadows and all that, and it does mean that you're going to have to screw up all your current save games and start again, but it's such a great game that that's not really a problem. So you have all this going on, but you also can have multiple simultaneous maps. There can now be multiple local maps active at once. For example, you can have your colony running as well as a group of soldiers attacking an enemy base at the same time. So the whole game has had a massive revamp. I mean, it was amazing anyway. Now it's amazingly amazing on top of the amazing. Now here's a one. We have Mass Effect Andromeda dropping in March, and to get you interested, to get you sort of sniffing the knickers of that, they have released Mass Effect 2 for free on Origin. So log into your Origin account now and grab it before they change their mind. You can download Mass Effect. It's an absolute, I don't know, I've never actually played it, so but apparently it's good, and everybody masturbates over it all the time. And I said, Matt, have you played Mass Effect? No, I haven't. I've never played Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, but this is Mass Effect Andromeda, and it sounds really, I don't know, to me it just looks all third person-y and blah. But I'm going to play it, I'm going to grab it, and I don't know what I might do. I might actually do Mass Effect 2, wab it, I know I'm years too late, get into it. I'm going to get Mass Effect 3 Andromeda, wab that, and then I can compare it and do all, and everybody can live happily ever after, and it'll be such a nice world. Uncensored Sex is coming to Steam. Yes, guys, it's an anime game. Why wouldn't it be? It has ladyboys, men with breasts, guys, and all of this wank. It's just, oh, God. An erotic romantic comedy about social manipulation, cross-dressing and girls tying up other girls. Oh, that sounds, stop the bell for that bit. choice-driven mechanics, and lots of sex. In other words, hey, are you 14 and a virgin? You like to masturbate? Well, buy our game and you can jerk off all the time. And if you're confused, which you probably are living in such a fucked up world as we are now, about people not knowing what the fuck they are and having toilets that's like men, women and hey, don't you know? Well, just come into this one. Now, I've got nothing against you if you think you are, I don't know, an alien. If you think you're an alien, that's fine. You're not. You're human. Okay? If you're a boy and you think you're a girl, you're a boy. You've got a prick. That means you're a boy. But anyway, guys, my big problem with this is this. Why are we now having to have sex? And this is, we're not talking about the sex scene in Far Cry 3 or stuff like that. We're talking about, this is full-on fucking sex in this. It's easy for you to fake your ID on Steam. You can just say, yeah, I'm 18, even though I'm like only 2, you know. And so you can get access to this so easily, and I'm dead against it. And you call me an old stick in the mud if you want, but for me, there's games and there's porn. And the games should be separate from porn. And it's not right that they are putting the two together. If I want porn, I'll go and get it. If I want a game, I'll go and get it. But stop making the fuckers on the same platform. It's bad. It's wrong. If you want a porn game, have it. But don't have it on a site like Steam, because Steam is accessible by everybody. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck is actually wrong with people these days that they can't see anything wrong in that? I mean, and then you get the people who say, what's so wrong with sex? Well, when you're fucking tying people up and whipping the cunts, I'm sorry, but there's a lot wrong with it. Because that kind of behaviour with young impressionable minds could be dangerous. I'm sick of reading about people getting killed because of some perverted kid who's got totally out of control by watching porn. It happens. It's real. We need to be careful what happens to our children. We are sexualizing kids from a young age. It's obscene. You know, you just need to flick through the TV channels and you'll just see, what is it, toddlers and fucking tiaras. I mean, what the fuck? 6-year-old girls looking like they're out on the fucking game. It's ridiculous. When I was fucking 14 and 15, I had an Action Man, and the little girls who were my age, they had fucking Cindy dolls. Now, they're all fucking giving each other blowjobs around the back of the shed. It's called Lady Killer in a Bind. That's the name of the game. Finally, guys, we'll end with this. Did you know, for $25, you can get 20 hours of turning your shitty toaster PC into a GTX 1080. Nvidia are streaming PCs now. Basically what that means is, if you pay your money, you can actually link your PC in to a 1080 top of the range PC, and it will stream itself into your face, and then you just load your games on the cloud on this virtual PC, and you can play the top games with everything on 60 frames a second or whatever, using this virtual PC. It turns your PC into this virtual 1080. And that sounds like a fantastic idea. It's amazing what technology can do now. You need 25 megabits a second internet speed for downloading, but you also need $25 a month. Well, did I say $25 a month? $25 for 20 hours, which I think is way expensive, because if you think about it, if you just put $25 in the bank every time you played 20 hours of PC gaming, you'd probably have a PC in about a year, a really top-end PC. You know, that's if you did, like, 4 hours a day on your PC. But I think that's way too expensive. But I'm amazed at the technology. The technology is just awesome that we have these days. Anyway, guys, that's the Daily Ding for this week. Probably do another one next week. We'll see how this goes down. And if you have a better name than the Daily Ding, I'd really like to hear it, because that's wank. Rabbit came up with it. So I'm off to get my chicken goujons and pasta sauce, because it's probably burnt, and I'll catch you next time.